Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel and Bella today, and today I'm going to be doing my DC Comics Rebirth review. In October 2016, as it says quite nicely here, DC decided to rebirth all of their lines after the mixed and / controversial stuff that was in the New 52. So this is their major rebirth comic. It rebirthed everything. So basically a universe reboot, which everybody really liked. It was very good, and it corrected some of the things that people weren't so happy about with the New 52. Like, for instance, they gave Green Arrow, Canary back, and I believe a moustache because people complained. Or they took the moustache away. There was something to do with the moustache anyway. As we can see here, in the Suicide Squad / Red Hood and Outlaws, Harley Quinn look became the look of Margot Robbie from the 2016 much discussed Suicide Squad movie, which was both a hindrance and also an issue for everybody. Okay, so there's like the rebirth. I'm going to show you, like, in my softbacks. So the rebirth starts, and they started every issue from 1. And they did these very good character portraits in them. Okay, and then we've got Burning Down the House is the first story, and then Earthlings on Fire. They had some really good stories in the rebirth, I have to say. It was very good. Kill Your Darlings, and it was much more on point. And there was also the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League tie-in, and then there was this Dark Metal tie-in as well. It was just really well thought out. And then you've got the Secret History of Task Force X, which was a good story. And then from issue 31, the rebirth stopped for Suicide Squad. In my hardbacks, which is this. Oh, no, these are my Harley Quinns. So, Harley Quinn Rebirth, they didn't actually do a lot with her at all. What they did do was basically give her Margot Robbie's hair and basically make sure that she was alabaster white. And that was basically sort of it with it. So, they had Rebirth, Nether Regions, Red Meat, Blast from the Future, Family Circles, Surprise, then Vote Harley, and then from 33, the rebirth stopped for Harley Quinn. But Harley actually didn't have, unlike other comics, Harley's comics stayed the same. They just basically did her hair and the alabaster white. Everything else did not change. She got new writers after the rebirth. Her writing team stayed the same, unlike everything else for everybody else, which was interesting to say the least. That's my general DC stuff, so I can say that. Okay, in the hardbacks that I've got, some of this is classed as like rebirth, but it isn't. Some of it was a mixture of New 52 and rebirth, which was quite cool in here. And then they stopped doing the Harley Quinn after the road trip special, because I think people complained for that one. And then with Suicide Squad hardbacks, you've got the Legends. This is all New 52 stuff. New 52. And then you've got Suicide Squad 1, Rebirth continues. And then you've got the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League, except it's not, it's when they both team up. And from here on out, after issue 6, Harley Quinn is actually included in Suicide Squad. So you get Suicide Squad versus Justice League, Harley Quinn story, then Deadshot's story from the new Suicide Squad, which is kind of cool. But what is interesting in the whole Rebirth initiative is particularly with Suicide Squad, was they based a lot of it on the good work that the movie did with the characters. Regardless of the Suicide Squad movie plot and the editing, yes, I know there was issues, and I'm not even going to go there with Jared Leto's Joker. I think he was a good Joker. He was a gangster Joker. It's not my fault people forgot that the Joker was a gangster who owned a club and various other things, because that is comic fact. Sorry, people. Yes, the tattoos were shocking, but I actually think that that's what you needed when you had such a beautiful portrayal by Heath Ledger. You needed something completely different, and I think that that's what he brought. And yes, in hindsight, people will actually go, actually, it's what needed to be done, because the Joker's unpredictable. But for the comic, the film actually did wonders, because it enabled them to give them better plots. We knew each of the characters really well because they'd been so well characterised. There is a reason Suicide Squad won an Oscar for its makeup and costume, because they were so on point with everybody's costume. It was beautiful. And that enabled the Rebirth comics to have this wonderful, wonderful artwork. And I'm loving the fact that they brought the fat, black, African-American Amanda Waller back. Because she should be short, she should be fat, and she should be this wall. And having her stoutly, it enables that. And I love that. I did not like the new 52 slimmer Amanda Waller, because it now meant that we had to have Rig Flag take the Suicide Squad out on the missions. Yes, we do have Amanda Waller. Sometimes she does go on them. But I actually think that it's better if she's a little portly thing. And that's really cool. See, like, they're advertising all the things. See, Cyborg, Batman Beyond, so on and so forth. But, yeah, I really, really like that. Just look at that. And she's got this really good monologue. Evil exists. There is terror and grief in the world, just waiting every day. So there's a picture of family. I've known it. And I know that anything worthwhile requires sacrifice. New threats against us every day. And if there is a price to be paid in order to protect the innocent, well, I'm content with that. I can feel the fear coming off these prison guards, and I wonder, is it because of the inmates contained in this place, or is it because of me? A beyond top secret team of supervillains working for the US government. The idea, we send in the bad guys to do some good suicide missions. If they die, boo-hoo, too bad. If they're captured, we blow the bombs we have implanted in their brains. They're plausibly deniable and completely certifiable. Evil exists, and I will use it. And that's brilliant. Brilliant monologue from Waller. Just really, really good. She says as she tries desperately to stuff it back in. So yeah, so there's my hardbacks. And the Rebirth. I actually liked the Rebirth. I think it has done great stuff because it's built on the success of the New 52, removed some of the more questionable elements, and given DC back its flair. The Rebirth is over now, which is a bit sad, hence why we have gone back to, she says, these ones. And it's really annoying because I like the Rebirth banner because it made the DC Comics stand out so you could actually see them. Whereas now they've just gone back to this, which makes them harder to see. But now they say DC Universe on them. So, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Rebirth, particularly of Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn. Please like, comment and subscribe. Bye!